So I wanted to show you what the area looks like now with the shiplap. We still have to put the trim around the box there. It needs to be painted first, and then we'll put it on. I have to wash down these boards because they are they're dusty, some of them. So I don't know if you can see on the reflection there, but this is the area now that we have, and it's just so spacious. What I'm going to be working on next is removing this panel off the wall. So I'd like to say next weekend or the weekend after. It depends how much I get done today. We got the wrong heads for it and it doesn't fit, so I have to get new ones from my cousin. But what we did was put up these two pot lights here. That one on the left will be over the stove, and this one on the right, this is where the fridge is going to go. So that'll be lined up with that. And then look at that window. Yeah, so we've got 3 there. I would have liked them to be a little bit more spaced apart, but we can't do it because that one has to be in line with these other 2, and I wanted that light over the sink. So it kind of limits things. I actually wanted that light a little bit further in, but we couldn't. Either we would have to adjust these 3 on, maybe that's what we should have done, but it's done now. So exciting news. Really pleased with this. It makes it more functional, because before with the couch that way, it was just, if we were watching TV, we had to look the other way or then sit in an awkward position. That table is just here momentarily until we get, we'll have a different one once we get things set up. And this couch will definitely move further because I would like it to be lined up with that first window so that we can have a little hall table there with a mirror above it and have a boot tray behind the couch on this side. Over here we'll have 2 chairs, and this chair is going to go into the bunkie. That one possibly, but I'm bringing in my lazy boy chair recliner over here so that we don't have these footstools here, and it'll just open up this space as we're going through. And then that area will not have a chair. The TV will go there where that shelf is, and I'll have a unit underneath. I'm not sure what I'm putting in that corner there. I saw a really nice cabinet with glass doors, but I think it's just a little too wide for that area. So I would have to look more carefully. If it fits there, I may want it there, but I want to refinish this desk. And I was thinking perhaps I would move that with the computer over to that wall and then have storage above if I felt I really needed it. And we do, but we can always get a cabinet for here that's perhaps a little bit narrower, with shelves and doors, and we can put the videos and the kids' books and that sort of thing in there. Those games in there, that was part of the reason why I wanted the bigger cabinet, but we can definitely assign a shelf for that, or then find another alternate way of storage for the games. The kids don't play too much with those games. We do have a drawer full of games, and they usually go to those games. That's their preference. But then again, they may not access those games because they don't see them. The shiplap was in front of them. There were another 3 rows of shiplap here, which is now up on the ceiling. Phew. So this is just, I know it's been a long time coming, but this is just wonderful. It gives me, it inspires me to get going on things. So outside for now, I'm not sure if we're going to get to the deck, because I spoke with Jason about setting just the foundation stones and the main support, and then I would do the rest. But he indicated that they're quite tied up with contracts, and they don't know if they'll be able to meet the deadline for this season. So worst case scenario is it'll get done next spring. After, what I want to do now is finish off the septic bed. I have 14 bags of soil in my car that I was able to get from the Sobeys down where I'm at, and they have tons. So what I'm going to do today here is add the edging along there to define this area. I would like to put it around where those stones are and continue on to the fence post over there. I don't know if I'm going to get that far. If I can get it laid over here and I just put the soil to top up the garden over there, I'll be happy with that, and lay the rest of the soil, especially in this area here where it's slow. I'll be happy with that. That area there, I can add the soil next week when I bring up another 14 bags. So 28, 38, 40. That'll be a total of 43 bags of soil. And that area there where it seems to be bare, that I see some of the hair cap moss growing in, it's okay. You know, it could use a little bit of topping, especially there's a little dip over there. You know, 2 bags will probably do the trick. And over there, where I'd like to do some of the topping, is along the fence line, just to raise that there, because it is then sloping down, and I want to outline where those daylilies are with rocks, and just add a little bit of soil to that, especially by the fence, because that is low. Pines here are looking very nice, very healthy. So I've been trimming back any of the dead branches. So they're looking nice. That tree there needs to be trimmed up. And we have a tree that fell, just snapped in half in that area there. And we have another dead pine, and it's kind of leaning this way a little bit. So I'm not sure if I have to take that one down too, because if it falls this way, it'll damage, yeah, it'll definitely damage the deck and possibly the tables, the table and benches there. So I may have that one taken down too. I don't know if I want to take the risk. So there's probably about, I would say, another 6 or 7 trees in that area there that are dead. There's a couple that are diseased, and some, like, I don't know if you can see, it's between here, there's a white birch, and it's just the trunk. There's nothing at the top, so the top completely fell off. So, and there's nothing on that stump. It looks sturdy. It doesn't look like it's at risk of falling. But there's nothing on it. So I guess if there's nothing on it, it's probably diseased or dead inside, so it is at risk of falling. That if it does fall, it's in an area where we don't have anything. It's got a clear path. It won't harm anything. Similarly with the one that was over there where it fell, it really didn't get anything. It may have hit the lighthouse because I see something sticking out, a white piece of, I think it's part of the lighthouse, but I really can't get in there to look at it. So yeah, so I'm gonna call Jeremy.
Step over splinters of the moon.
I was just telling my girlfriend, like, it's 3 years that we're here now. And even though we have not met, not even close, the goals that I wanted to set, we have done a lot. And some of it was not expected. So because of that, it further delayed what we had to do. But we've got the playhouse up. I still have to do the railing. Yes, I do. I do. And I'm not going to shame myself because I've been diligently busy. So still have to do that. Still have to put the 2x2s. That is going on this year. The caulking I'd like to do this year, and the railing, so that I'd actually like to finish it. That's what I would like to do, so that it's ready for a whitewash. But the fact that we have that area 90% done is amazing. This area here with the sand was totally unexpected. I wasn't planning to have the stones outlining the garden, so that this garden was planned. I am super ecstatic how it turned out. I also built the little rock garden on the other side, which was not planned. And you know, when you have straightforward building, it's one thing, but when you're trying to set a level and then you encounter a trunk or a root, then it's a problem. So I ended up redoing this, as you recall, in this little rock garden, which I absolutely love. And look at my little hens and chicks. So what I'd like to do here is remove that little tree that's there. And then remove that, it's not even loam, it's not soil, I don't know what it is. So that tree, it's just struggling, and I don't like when I see trees doing that. So I'm going to remove that, put landscaping cloth there, and I'm going to use the white stones that I have here to make it look like a little cascade coming down. I'm going to need more. I just want to see what it looks like. If not, I'm just going to fill it up with river rock in varying kinds. And I'm going to wrap this around so that it goes to meet the trunk. I think somewhere there. And then there's my little mosquito thing, and the other one is here, and I'm walking with it and no issues with bugs. So I've got 4 bags here. I'll bring another 14 when I come next week. And I should have enough